Okay, welcome back guys to the third installment of our SnowRunner playthrough. So we delivered a trailer last time, unlocked a watchtower, 2 watchtowers I believe, and did a couple of little side missions and opened up a few others. We're going to this time jump out in our Chevy CK, our Scout, and go and do a bit of scouting. So I'll open up the map here, and as you can see we've got a few watchtowers this side of the river and still one left on the other. So I think this time around we'll go and unlock this one here, and hopefully we'll get a upgrade or two and a few other jobs to do. So like I said, I've played through this already, so instead of going this way, because this here is a service station which we'll unlock a little bit later, but for this moment we're going to head this way because there is a blockage over here stopping us getting to that, which we'll have to fix up once we unlock this and so forth. So we're just going to head up over here. What are we in? We're in the Scout, so we're just going to head this way, up this hill, over here, and up across there. I'll just mark to there for the moment. I sort of know where I'm going, but we'll just mark that there for a moment and we'll head there. So, alright, back in the CK. So, trailer store, got some steel there as well. We're going to need that for another job shortly. That's our MH. I was going to say, we've got two options with that MH. We can either not spend too much money on it and sell it, or put the free upgrades on it and sell it to make some cash to buy a better truck, or we can keep it and just keep getting some more upgrades for it and so forth, and just try and use it the best we can. Leave a comment below if you want to put some input into that. You can see what the comments say and go with what people want to see. Once again, same with the DLC trucks that I have there. If you want to see them, just leave a comment below and I'll bring them out. As you can see, this is deep mud. It's thick mud. Look, we're axle deep in it. But it's slow. I'm in third gear. I should have backed off and slowed down, see? So you go back to first gear, less wheel spin and more traction. And here's our turn. So we're going to head up through here, and the sign says camp. So I don't know whose camp it is, but I'm pretty sure there's a factory and a warehouse or something along those lines up here. Alright, we're lifting wheels there, which is making us lose a bit of traction, and we're in third gear as well, but we got through it. Just keep powering on at the moment. So when you play on PC, it's with keyboard and mouse anyway, it's power on or power off with the W button basically. If you use a controller, you can use the trigger, which is more sensitive for half throttle, quarter throttle and all the rest of it, but I play on keyboard and mouse. It does make it a little bit harder in that respect, but you get so many other options quickly accessible with a keyboard as far as I'm concerned. So let's open a map and see where we are. We've gotten to our last waypoint. Now, doesn't seem to be any trailers or vehicles there, so we're just going to actually let's head in the way we sort of want to go. I think we're going head up this way anyway, just to have a sticky beak and see how close we can get to that watchtower. I know there's another way. If I turn right here and go that way, there is another way I can head up there, down the hill, up the road, and up another track that goes straight to it. But we'll just see if this one goes this way. If not, we can always make our own tracks as well, you know. That's the other good part about this game. It is an open world. If your vehicle can get there, you can go there. You can make challenges out of it as well, and all kinds of stuff. It's really good. Slow down a little bit to keep our wheels on the ground so we can steer properly. And there's the watchtower over there, so I'm just gonna pull up here. Take a look at this map again. Okay, see, we're pretty close, but you can see there's a break there between the rocks, so we might just try and head over through here instead of following that all the way up to there, which is the wrong way, or going all the way back down and around. We could do that, but you know, it's a four-wheel driving simulator. Let's have some fun with it. So, lucky we're in a Scout because it's a skinnier car. We can fit between trees and things like that. Branches will still cause you problems at times. They'll lift wheels on your trucks and make you want to flip and all kinds of things. Now we are on quite a bit of a steep angle here, so you do have to remember the physics of the game. And it's a fair drop down here, but as long as you're straight and you sort of just roll with it, don't hit the brakes, because then you'll nosedive into the ground and go arse over end. But here's our watchtower. We made that fairly easy, even though it was very steep, and all the rest of it. Engine off, and upgrades discovered. So what else did we get? Objectives discovered, mountain bridge, that's the blockage I was talking about earlier. Roadblock, that's another one. And that looks like all of them, so we'll take the scene, the cut scene, and then we'll open up our map. So we've got the mountain bridge here, we've got an upgrade down here, we've got a king of the hill here, which is another task. We've got a sideboard trailer, looks like it's empty, still usable, and then sellable. We've got metal beams, service spare parts, concrete blocks, and bricks. We're going to need bricks, and we're going to need concrete blocks, and we're going to need service spare parts and metal for different missions around here. So while we're here, we can zoom in a bit, and there's a road that heads down to here, so we might head down and grab this upgrade and just see what we need for this mountain bridge. And then head down here. We will just go down and around and go and grab that upgrade once we see what that bridge requires here to fix that. Okay. So we're going down that way. We can return to the opposing direction fairly easily. See? Too fast, around a bumpy road, weird angles, and it's very easy to flip. But it does make it easier because we have the raised suspension now. So that's, you know, options that you always got to think about. Once you get upgrades, you can sell the stock option for a little bit of cash, but quite often one upgrade, like one for the CK 1500 here, will do other vehicles as well. So it's always good to keep the stock option for those purposes. Sometimes stock things look better, sometimes stock things just are a little bit better for different occasions. So it's worthwhile just keeping most of it, I think. You don't get much cash for it anyway, so unless you're really scraping the barrel for an upgrade or something, then, you know, try not to sell them. But okay, so for Mountain Bridge, what do we need? It's 260 XP, that's not bad for where we are at the moment. 1850 cash. We'll just go details and have a look. So it's asking for 1 metal beams and 2 concrete blocks there. As I was saying, for different things around here, we're going to need metal beams and concrete blocks. So if we zoom out, it shows us here, the trailer back here is 1 metal beams. So all we need basically is 2 concrete blocks. So for the next episode, we'll go and get this trailer here and then get 2 concrete blocks on that. Got the steel here, so actually no, we'll leave that trailer there. We'll take this trailer with us and go and get steel on the truck here, then take it over the hill and fix that bridge up. But for now, we'll go and get this upgrade over here. But at least we know now what we need for that task. Alright, so no, it's a cliff. We're not going to be able to get down there. You turn your 4-wheel drive off when you're on the bitumen. It just saves a bit of fuel. You know, once you get back to this, you've got to put it on. But these little Scouts don't use a great deal of fuel. Once you start putting better motors in them and things like that, they do start consuming a little bit more fuel. It's not a great deal, but for a little tank that these things have, 80 litres, it can be detrimental to the time you can use the vehicle for. But it's in saying that, you do, as you level up, you do get upgrades, trunk repair kits and fuel, and roof racks with fuel and repair kits and stuff, and spare tyres. So alright, engine off and C to get the upgrade. So this is the SnowRunner gearbox for this truck. Alright, so we will go OK, actually X, I'll show you. So like I was saying before, Chevy upgrade also does the Apache, which is the one I have, which is a DLC, and the Khan, which is a DLC, and the Hummer H2, which we're going to go and get very shortly, which is the one in Alaska from the first mission. The Scout, the Don, the Tuz, the Khan, and the Yar. The Scout, we can get that here in this map, which will probably be in the next episode, because we might as well get the trucks that are in this place already, and sort it out. So where are we? We're here. So we know for this we need 1 metal beam and 2 concrete blocks. So we also have roadblock up here and the location of our next watchtower. Right, so what I might do is we might just see if we can get up the hill here and head on over to this watchtower, because it should only take a couple of minutes, as long as I don't roll it. Whew. And we're in some deep mud again. Alrighto, there we go, we're out of that. Okay, now this looks pretty gnarly in the way of trees, so we're going to have to try and pick a line to get up this hill, like this, and follow the path of least resistance, as they say. Try and get up through here. Okay, handbrake on. We're going to find a tree up here. This winch will also save us from rolling too much, as long as you're pulling on that winch. Maybe this wasn't the greatest of ideas to get through here, but we should be okay. And oh, look at that. Get all the way up here and there's a barrier, but it's alright because the barrier ends right there. Oh, as long as we try not to drive up it and get up on this flat section, we should be able to get into here. Okay, now this is the bridge. While we're here, we will quickly... Oh, this is the other side of that same bridge. So we know it's 1 metal beams and 2 concrete blocks. And actually, there is a trailer, a flatbed trailer we saw in the 2nd episode yesterday. That actually has 4 concrete blocks on it, so we might not even have to go over to the warehouse or whatever it was called. We can just grab that flatbed trailer and the trailer with the steel on it from the parking area at our trailer store. So we're just going to head up here. Fairly steep angles, but better tires make it easier. Like I say, sometimes the suspension doesn't make it easier for these hill climbs. Oh, wow. Because it's just makes it want to tip, but okay, assess the situation before you go. Yeah, there's a straight line. Like I said, keep your nose straight, slow down at the top, a little bit of braking, and then as you get to the steep section, just let it go, let it roll. Don't accelerate too much and until you have to, and don't brake. Okay, engine off. See, launch observation. There's my truck at the tower. Love that. Shows you where we are, new objectives, wooden bridge. You can watch this part, or you can just jump straight into the map and open it up and look at things. So here, over here, we've got the Chevy Kodiak C70. So that's another truck we can jump into and take it straight to the garage. We will do that one in the next episode. There's also an upgrade over here which we will go and get. This wooden bridge will be another one to do later on, and also that up there. So we're going to call it for this episode, and the next one we will try and look at taking this flatbed trailer over to here and then coming back and grabbing this trailer here. We might actually, Fleet Star's over here, so we might just grab that first, head to the farm and up here to start the first part. Then we will recover the truck, come straight back out of the garage, grab that and run it over here as well. But we shall leave that for the next one. And thank you all for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button. If not, hit the down like button. Either way, have a good night. See you in the next one. Bye.